I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star. Where you go, I'll follow, no matter how far. If life is a movie, well, you're the best part. Whoa, you're the best part. Whoa. Hey guys, thank you very much for joining. We got a different lesson for you today. Going to talk about major seventh chords. I really love the sound of these chords. And I think I'm sure you've heard them 1,000 times. We'll go over a couple songs that you can play them in. But it's just, there's something about the way those chords are constructed that evokes a certain feeling, certain emotion. And I think it's really cool to kind of talk through that. A lot of times you'll hear, it's a wistful sound, a little melancholy. I kind of like to think of it as right at that border of down, depressed, but still optimistic. So there's that touch of hopefulness. I think that you'll hear in these chords, especially as you compare them to their major. And you switch over to that major seventh. It's just a very unique sound that I think is really cool to kind of talk about. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, hitting the bell for notifications. I do greatly appreciate it. If you're returning, then you already know. We're just going to go ahead and hop right on in here. Start with this C chord here. And if we think about the C major scale, we've got C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So when we're talking about going from a major chord to a major seventh, we are adding in the seventh note of that scale, basically. So when you play a C, so we're playing this barred C here. As you can see, we've got this third fret here on that A string. That is a C, so our root note there. And then if we move over 2 strings and down 2 frets, we've got our octave, which is also obviously our octave C. So you got CC here, right? So when we're playing this bar shape, we've got this C right here. In order to make this a major 7, we're going to replace this root note with the 7th chord of that, or 7th note, sorry, of that scale, which becomes a B. So right there. So we go from C to C major 7. And as you can hear, right, that major is considered more of a happy, upbeat type of chord. And then from there, if you just take off that last root and make it the 7th, so our B, you get that somewhat, kind of lazy river type vibe, right? Okay. So what I was playing earlier is Best Part by Daniel Caesar and Her. And it's a great song. It's only 4 chords the entire way. But because, at least to me, with these major 7 chords, it's 3 major 7 chords and 1 minor 7 chord. And it just flows so well that even though it's the same chords, the song continues to move. Now, obviously, a lot of that has to do with the vocals and the way that they're, the way that song is structured. But it still just kind of shifts, but it's still the same chords, but it feels like it continues kind of evolving, like the emotions stay there in this tune. So I'll play through it here real quick. that's it. It's just those chords the entire time. So over and over. Alright. All you have to do to change from a major to a major seventh is you take that octave root and you shift it up 1 fret. So if you have your standard D here, just this little shift up here will make that a D major 7. So we just have you can bar it. Right now I'm just using my index finger here on the 5th fret of that A string. Then I've got my middle finger is here on the 6th fret of the G, ring is on the 7th of the D, and pinky is on the 7th of the B. And that is the D major 7. So we're just going from a D major 7 to A minor 7, just a standard A minor 7 there. Now, one thing I will say with the major 7 chords, some of them, the shapes can be a little odd to play at times. For this song specifically, I really like this. This shape here. I guess you would consider this I guess this is a C shape, right? Yeah, we'll say that. Well, yeah, C shape. So I am barring the 7th fret here, and then I have my ring finger on the 9th fret of the D, and my pinky is on the 10th of the A. Start with that. And so that is a G major 7. And from here, we just shift everything down 3 frets, I think. Yeah, so shift it down 3 frets. And now we have a B flat major 7. So exact same shape. Now we're just barring that 10th fret there. So for my Fish fans, Lawn Boy starts with a major 7 chord. We've got the E major 7 in Lawn Boy. Wrong one. Love that song. And again, you can, at least for me, I can definitely, the song just has a kind of a lazy river, melancholic vibe. And the song is rooted in that E major 7, right? We always come back to that E major 7 in Lawn Boy. So yeah, I think that's awesome. I think. Okay, so we looked at kind of this this shape here, right? So moving from the A shape into that way. So let's take a look at the E shape version. So if I play an A, here barring 5th fret, 5th fret here on this low E is an A. Then obviously, well, I'm not going to say obviously. So we're playing an A here. 5th fret on that low E string is an A. You move over 2 frets, move over 2 strings, down 2 frets. So now 7th fret here on the D, that is also an A for you. So that's that octave root note there. So in order to take this shape to a major 7 shape, same thing. We're just moving. That note gets moved up. So now we are on. Now we're going to be playing that 6th fret of the D string. So like I said, the shapes can be a little odd. To me, this shape is weird. I don't love this shape playing it this way, but that's how you make the chord. So as you can see, my fingers look like a jumbled mess here. So barring the 5th fret, middle finger is moved up to the 6th of that D. Ring is on the 6th of the G, and pinky is on the 7th of the A. And so that will give you an A major 7. G major 7. F major 7. All right, so obviously we know we can play chords all over the place, all types of different ways of playing these chords. Another shape, another way you can play the major 7 chords. It's going to be like this. In memory of Elizabeth Reed, starts on this C major 7 here. Trying to remember this one. Such a great song. All right, so for this shape, index finger here, 7th fret of the E, middle finger is 8th of the B, ring 9th of the G, pinky 10th of the D. So basically it's just going to be, you're going to start on the high E string, and then your next finger is just going to go 1 string over and 1 string down, and we just follow that pattern all the way. So that is another way you can play a C major 7. All right, but I think that's it. I think I've been rambling and kind of talking, and I don't know, just doing something different here. So I hope this helps you guys out. I hope you enjoy it. Please leave me any feedback, comments below. Yeah, I'll see you guys again soon.